Hello, welcome to yet another video. Today I'm showing you my face and I am showing you some killer dance moves. You hear me? Oh god. So we are making some amazing activated charcoal soap, and this is usually my mood when I'm making soap. So today I said let me take these guys through the weird side of my life. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this. Okay, enough of the weirdness. Let's now begin the actual soap making process. So I've already prepped my lye water. I am going to be using what we call the heat transfer method, where we use the hot lye water in melting our butters. This is my third batch of soaps that I am making today, so bear with me. So we are going to use the heat transfer method to melt the butters. We are going to we're using only shea butter is the solid butter we are using in the soap, and this is a shea butter rich soap as well. This is an activated charcoal soap that we have currently run out. Actually, we are out of every soap. That's why we are making a lot of them at a go, so we can at least stock up for our guests. So the heat transfer method uses, like I said, the hot lye water to melt your butters. It's always important to know the proportions to be able to do this quite well, and the heat of your lye water is also very important. As you can see, my shea butter is already melting under the warm lye water, so I'm going to set it aside to continue to melt while I measure out my liquid oils. I'm using some palm kernel oil, some baobab oil as well, and some castor oil and coconut oil. The combinations for this soap, that is a great soap that is good for all skin types. So when I'm making soap, I like to cover my hair. Most of you know I have kinky hair. I have type 4C hair, which can sometimes be big and fluffy, so I like to cover my hair, and eye protection is very important. My area is warm, but sometimes when it's cold I wear long sleeves, and then gloves are a simple necessity. So those are the protections that I like to put in place. So I'm just dissolving my activated charcoal in oil right now. Another thing that I like to do is I always have water. That's the water that I've just taken the cap out. I always have water. It's a safety precaution measure. Just have water close by, especially if you're not soaping in your kitchen. I am a bit far from my kitchen. If there's any spillage or anything, I'd always want to have water by me. I don't soap in the kitchen. I have a soaping area. So one safety precaution I like to adhere to is getting water always on my soaping table to ensure that in case there's anything that I would immediately need water to do it, then I have that readily available, and it's always close by. It's a safety precautionary measure. Then we always have gloves on the soaping table. That's also a must. Gloves, different variations of gloves. The ones that I like to use, they are always on my soaping table. Then I always have a tissue on my soaping table. That is also a must. Then I also always have rubbing alcohol. I used to also have vinegar for floor spillages and stuff like that, but I've run out of vinegar, so that's not there. But usually on my soaping tables, when it comes to soap making, gloves, water, tissue, and rubbing alcohol should always or are always a must to have on my table as a safety precautionary measure. And my eyes should always be protected, especially if it's going to be a soaping day. So today has been designated as a soaping day, so we'll be making about 150 bars of soap just for today, so I need to really protect myself. The stress and everything, it's not easy, so safety precautions are important. All right, so we are also going to add our stick blender. For a majority of the soaps that I'm making today, the oils are fast saponifying oils. Generally, my recipes are fast saponifying oils. They are oils that you don't really have a lot of time to play around with, because I don't make designs. I am a natural soap maker, so I do not do the micas and the other things to do intricate designs. I use botanicals, so I don't really care about layers and all those other things. I like to do them once in a while just to give the soaps variation, but yeah, not really a key metric for me when I'm making soap. So I choose the oils that I think will work for that particular recipe. So they are, like I said, they're always fast saponifying. That means that it thickens up really fast, and so it's soap making for me. It's always a fast paced activity that I don't really, once I start I have to finish. Once I start, there's no let's stop and do something. That's where the musics and the podcasts come in, because then I need something to relax me whilst I make it. When I'm done with the soap, I'm always excited. When I'm about to start making soap, I'm always excited until I get in and I realize that this is not a child's play. So I've just poured in the liquid oils into our melted butters. You remember it also has our lye water in there. So our soap at this juncture is ready. I'm going to stir everything in nice and beautifully, and then go. When it gets to a point where I need a stick blender, I use it, but apart from that I do not. And I've just added my fragrance. This fragrance is the Chinese Chinese tea deluxe that I tried in my previous video. That was the fragrance that really worked well, and so I decided to use it. It slows down trace, it makes your butter fluid. So for those of us who use fast saponifying oils, you're always looking out for a fragrance that will slow down trace, and this does exactly that for me. So you can be sure that, you see, the butter is still very fluid, very easy to pour. And so this is a fragrance that I'm going to purchase like 5 liters of it, just to ensure that I always have a lot of it. And I also want to do some fragrance combinations and mixes, and it will be a very good base because the scent is really great. And so that's the Chinese tea deluxe, I think from, what's the name of the company, Mark Wright. So I've just poured in my activated charcoal in the batter. This is a 5 kilogram oil batch, so I usually like to use 10 gram per 1 kilogram of oil. So the activated charcoal in this case is 50 grams, and I will just mix everything in nice and beautiful, and then stick blend just a little bit, just to ensure that everything is well incorporated. I don't want to have powder specks in the soap batter. So once that is done, I don't really stick blend it for a long time, just a little bit to ensure everything is well melted. Then I will proceed to start with a pour. Because I'm going to pour, I have to pick my electrical devices down. Unfortunately, my hand blender is not that, the cable is not that long, and my table is a bit high up, so usually I have to put an extension cord on the table, which is not safe. And so once I'm done using it, I usually quickly just put it back on the floor, just for safety. I don't want to make a mistake and spill soap in an electrical device, and then it will be a problem. So we're gonna start to pour our beautiful soap, and to be honest with you, I really like this soap. I've spoken a number of times about how I like activated charcoal in my in my products and stuff. So this butter is this soap is, as usual, going to run out in the very soon, especially when it's cured. So I just wanted to do a simple layer design, so I'm going to have the one that doesn't have the activated charcoal in there to balance it and give it that layer-ish effect. So for those of you who don't know, activated charcoal is an excellent exfoliator. So it is said that it's able to, once applied to the face, you see that it gives you this pool effect, and so it's able to enter your pores and sort of deeply cleanse your pores. So for those of us with clogged pores, with large pores and stuff like that, activated charcoal is excellent because it can enter your pores and then, you know, sort of help you to unclog them, giving you that free pores to allow for your moisturizers and your serums and every other treatment to actually work. So an activated charcoal soap, activated charcoal face mask is excellent, especially if you have acne. It also helps to remove blackheads because it's able to enter your pores. It relieves your skin of impurities as well. So it does that, has that detoxifying and purifying effect on your skin. And so that's the reason why activated charcoal it's a good natural botanical to use. I'm also told that it has, you know, it tightens the skin. So if you are looking for a fresh anti-aging powder or an anti-aging soap, then activated charcoal is also something that you would want to use to do that. So it has a lot of benefits, and that's one of the reasons why we like to use activated charcoal in our products, and our customers also love it. We actually have pictures from customers on what activated charcoal has done for their skin, activated charcoal soap has done for their skin, and sometimes we marvel. We are always excited because we don't make claims about our soaps, but when a customer says that, look at my face, how it used to be, and look at how my face looks now that I've started using your soaps, that's not a claim that we are making, but those are results that you can see from your customers, and you can use that in your advertisement, or you can use that for when customers ask, because a soap is generally a cleansing product, so you don't want to be making claims on soaps. But then also, because of the botanicals we add and the oil selections and everything, when it comes to natural soaps, you know that there are added advantages to using natural soaps as opposed to the detergents we currently have in the market. So this is our activated charcoal soap. We are almost done. At this point, I'll just put some designs on the tops and then we can call it a day. It's a wrap for today. This is our last batch of soaps that we are making for today, and we call it a day. Oh, your girl is tired. See you tomorrow for unmolding and cutting. Okay, welcome back again. So today we're gonna unwrap our soaps and just cut them out. And as usual, I am listening to some good music whilst I unmold this, and also talking to somebody in the room. So if it looks like my facial expressions are a bit crazy and looks like I'm talking, in some instances I'm singing, some instances I'm talking to someone, and then some instances I'm just inspired. Okay, so we made 5 bars, so we're just going to unmold each one of those, and then we will just cut it. The butters and everything make this a hard bar right after 14 hours. So this is after 14 hours. Usually I'll mold my soaps after 14 hours. I don't do 24 hours anymore. So I just make them, then I go off to bed, and I wake up and do a few rounds in the morning, then I cut my soaps. So those are the bars, and they look nice, and the fragrance is really nice. It stays. I think it stayed throughout, and the bars that I was testing out from the trial, they still hold on to that scent, which I'm really impressed. So I can still smell each and every one of those bars, and the scents are still very much lingering. So I'm really impressed by that. Okay. So your girl is boogieing. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. If you laugh at my dancing, few people laugh at my dancing in the comments, what I will do to you people. Oh god, I don't know what I think I was listening to some Travis Green, and I think one of the songs always get me. I think that it's intentional. Yeah, that one always gets me. So I'm always just dancing. It says it's just like everything I'm going through. It's intentional. I mean, God, it's intentional. It's not like God is sleeping and you wake up and say, "Oh, all those things happen to you." Oh, I'm not aware. Nope. God is aware, and that song always inspires me. So let's get on to the cuts. And look at that bar. That's a beautiful bar. So, yep. And it's not amazing. Chinese tea, whatever thing. It's good. The bars are beautiful. The color contrast is amazing. If you're always looking for the perfect, I don't know the kind of activated charcoal that you use, but if you are looking for a perfect black, you might want to do 60 grams. But if you want this kind of black that you are seeing, then stick to the 50 grams per 5 kgs or 10 grams per 1 kilogram. Once it cures properly, it doesn't stain. If that's also the question that some of you have, once it cures properly, it doesn't stain, and so that's really, it's amazing for this brand of activated charcoal. This is really nice. So this brand was even not made for cosmetics. They were made for consumption. I just buy them for my soaps. They're always asking me, is it good for you? Have you been using it? Is it good for your digestion? I'm always like, yes, it's very good. Yeah, the way they like me, I'm a good customer. I can go and buy like 10 bottles. They think I'm drinking it. Oh God. It's the same for the turmeric. The last time the man said, you really like curry rice? I said, yes, I like that. My kids like curry rice. It's a lie. He uses it to make soap. If I tell them, they'll look at me like I'm funny. Maybe I have to go and give them bars of soaps one of these days. That's what I use your products for. Something like that. Oh boy. So I like the soap cutter. The only thing I don't like is that after every cut I have to wipe it down, because the strings get some of the soap on it, and then if you don't wipe it and use it to cut, the residual is on the edges of the soaps and it makes it look a bit not right. So I like the soap cutter. Some of you have been asking, like I told you, I bought it from the US. If you're in Ghana, it's an expensive purchase, but it's worth it. Hey, Madam is in the spirit. Hey, she's in the spirit. Hey, she's in the spirit. Hey, 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 hey. I can dance too, but when I'm in the spirit, it's a different level. It's a different. Madam, cut the soap and let's go. Cut the soap and let's go. Okay. The soap cutter is an expensive investment, but if I'm cutting 150 bars of soap in a day, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't use knife. I have crooked hands, and it's so worth it. I can't even begin to tell you how worth it this is. And I bought this last year or so, and the CD dollar rate by then was around 5. Can you imagine? It was around 5, and now it's 8 point something. It's almost doubling it up. Some of these things, if you want to buy them, if you're able to gather money, the sooner you buy them, the better for you. The sooner you buy them, the better for you. Me, I've said my own. So thank you very much, guys, for taking time to watch this video. Thank you. Let me know if you'd always want the up close videos that I share, or you want to see it like this, you want me to see me in action and everything. Let me know which ones you prefer. I don't really mind making soaps like this for you if you would want to see me actually do the thing instead of always, just bringing it on the table and showing you. Let me know, like, you understand what I mean. Let me know which ones you prefer, and I want to thank you if you watched the video all the way to this level. I really appreciate you. May God bless you. And yes, look at this. Yay. Now I'm just modeling for thumbnails. But I'm really thankful to all of you who keep coming here to watch these videos. Kindly subscribe if you have not. Like this video. I'd really like to get your reactions in the comment section. And stuff. Activated charcoal, the recipe is always my triple bar recipe. I'll share it here. It's just that I ran out of some of my batters, so I have to improvise. But the activated charcoal soap recipe is always the triple batter recipe, so I'll share that in the description box. And you like my dancing? I'm not a bad dancer. Okay, let me know in the comment section if you think you can do better. Okay, and let me take you up close so that we can have a look at the soaps and how they look, because we've been doing this so far off. So this is how they look up close. I think they are amazing. They are beautiful. And our soaps usually are 220 grams. So in case you are asking, thank you for watching. Bye bye.